Well, here we go again. I tried to stream this. It wouldn't let me stream, so we're just going to record it. So what we're going to try to do is we're going to try to do some trolling with our new boats, which is something we're not supposed to be able to do yet. So what we're going to be using, let's see, let me close this so you can see. We're going to be using our Rivertech Salmonator, Thunderspin 5500, 025 fluoro, and we're going to start off with a triple runner 13 feet. It's purple and it's got a 1/0 hook. Okay, that's it right there. And it's going to we're in California, San Joaquin Delta, and we're going to start up here by the dam and work our way down this way and around and then back. Okay, so let's see what we can do. We're going to go to a sunny morning. I've got my boat all set up. Now here's the way. Here's something you need to know. This is the bass boat. You start your motor by pressing the E key, and that starts the motor. Press again, that stops it. Okay. To activate the trolling motor, you press your R to get your rod, and that slings the trolling motor over. Okay. Control your trolling motor with your arrows, left, right, forward, and back. Now you can also go forward with your W key. So it's kind of hard to keep pressing those arrow keys down when you're trying to fish. So we also want to go to a sunny morning. So we're just going to go the next morning and start out here and see what we can do. Okay, you see where we are, where the rocks are? They come off the dam. Okay, we're going to cast over here. Alright, doesn't really matter how far out you cast. Good Lord, forgot how loud that goose was when we're up here close to the dam. Okay, get my ugly face back in there again. Now, here's where we go. I'm going to move this out of the way so you can see what's going on. We're going to start trolling. See the line taking up? It's taking up slack. We're moving. I'm going to move a little this way. And when you turn your arrow to move and aim your trolling motor, when you let go, it goes back to the original position. So we're going to go over this bass, and it only go one speed. Now if you get it aimed where you want it to go, you can turn around and watch what your lure is doing. Not necessary, but you kind of want to know what you're headed towards. Now the graph there, sometimes it'll show you fish and sometimes it won't. They kind of look like arcs, about all they do. But this is slow fishing. This is just kind of like fishing in Russia. Here we go. We got something. Not bad. Only 5 minutes in. That's pretty good. Looks like a bass would be my guess. Okay, striped bass. Okay, as soon as you let go of that W, that trolling motor stops. Stops moving you. The only thing that's moving us now is the current. So we'll cast her back out there again and start our W. Moving. And that way when you look to the forward, you can kind of keep your eyes peeled on. You're going to run into rocks, you're going to run into reed beds, and I've caught striped bass and chinook, and here we go again, and steelhead. Haven't caught any unis yet, but I'm hoping. This is just something I wanted to show you. What we got here now? There we go. There's a steelhead. Okay. Same thing. I just cast right off the back of the boat. No matter how far. You can cast a maximum or you can cast a short distance. Then we start forward again. Let's look, make sure we're not going to run into anything. Okay. And if you want to fish from the other side, it don't care. If you fish the other way. And we'll get over here because we don't want to run into that island. Okay. Go back over here. So you're still trolling, essentially, right out behind the boat, no matter which side you're fishing on. I caught a trophy steelhead like this, just trying it out. Haven't caught any other trophies since then. Oh, got something else. I let up on the trolling motor, reel it in. What we got now? A striped bass. Okay. Cast her back out. We get done with this lure, we'll try another one. Okay. Continue on with our fishing. Here again, I don't want to run into that reed bed up there. See, we're almost all the way to the end of the lake already. Don't take long when you're working with the current and the motor. But you're not supposed to be able to do this yet. Now you have to have a boat that has a trolling motor on it. Or if you have one of the metal boats, like the expensive metal boat that has a little motor on it that'll run 15 miles per hour, if you would start that motor up, here we got another one. If you'd start that motor up, that looks like a smallmouth. Now, a little bigger. You can go at minimum speed with that motor and do the same thing. You don't have to have a trolling motor. Just go just as slow as it'll let you go. Another striped bass. Okay. Okay, let's go back up there. Now you ready to get rid of that? Well, you get your trolling motor back up. Hit your R button, get rid of your rod. Now we're sitting out here. Hit the E button, E key, start your motor. Now, I want to show you something else too. You're going to like this. This sucker is almost indestructible. We're going to jump across that island and everybody fishes. The striper's going to hope nobody's on there because we're going to scare the living daylights out of it. Whoops. See, you got me. Push the wrong button a lot. The wrong arrow. Let's find it. Let's find it. Is that it? Sure. Let's go over where we see that fall. That ain't it. Where are you? Where are you? Okay, there's the boat ramp, boat piers. We'll go over here and find it. Then we'll come back. Come back to it. The motor's loud. Yeah. There it is. There it is. Okay, you're gonna love this. Watch this. We're gonna go wide open. Get hung up, and I did. I jumped when I was reading, wound up sitting on a rock. All you got to do is just shut your motor off, and you can do that two ways. Hit the E key, or if you drop your anchor, it cuts your motor too. Then all you got to do is go out here, go to your map, go to a different location, okay, And it's going to put your boat back to where it was. And you can go back to your map, go back over, get back in your boat. And it's right back where you started. Now also the neat thing about these boats is there are channels back in here that you cannot reach from land. So you can fish essentially virgin waters that you can't reach any other way, which I think that's cool too. Okay, let's go back down here to the dam. We're going to get us a crankbait out. Let's see what we can do with a crankbait. Over here. What would be nice if there was something above you, a little tiny map, that you knew where you was. Sometimes I don't know where I'm at on here, especially in the fall. Okay, here's some rocks. Okay, here we are. Okay. We'll get over here this time. Back her up. I'm on a rock. Backed up against a rock. And see, I can also cut my motor with my E key. Okay. And we're going to use a crankbait this time. So let's put a sunny morning. Let's try a blue one, a blue 8-foot. See what we can do. Okay. So we're going to flip our trolling motor over. We'll run it over here so we're going straight. Okay. Cast it out behind us. There again, it don't matter how far. That's a little bit far. I like cast rounds 80, 90 feet, something like that. Somewhere in that neighborhood. Okay. Now we're ready to go. See what we can do now. The thing about the crankbaits, you know, they'll pretty much hook themselves when the fish hits them. You see our trolling motor, I'm pressing the shift key and the W, and it don't go faster like it does when you're using the motor. It just goes at one speed. And what would be nice is if you could vary that speed. Maybe they will on that major update when we're supposed to be able to start trolling. I like doing things you're not supposed to be able to do. To me, it's fun. Find out something, give it a try. But I haven't really been able to do much with the sonar. It tells me 1 mile per hour. So let's see if I press that. Nope, that's it. That's all we're gonna get is 1 mile per hour. Water temperature and depth. That's it. That's all we're gonna get out of it. I guess that's better than nothing. Better than a kick in the tail. 1 mile per hour. That's a slow troll. Like a slow boat to China. Oops. Do we have a bite there? Looked like it for a second. Now we're looking good as far as where we want to go. So let's reel it in a little bit. So I can fish just off the side of the boat. And we get dragonflies here again. We haven't had them here before. Florida. I don't remember dragonflies in Florida either. I know there's a lot of them in Michigan. They used to come and bug living daylights out of you. But they're pretty. Come on, fish. tried a topwater popper, that 3/4 ounce red and yellow popper, frog popper. Nothing. We got us a fish. Don't know what it is, but we got us a fish. How about that stripe? A 17 pounder? Not bad. Okay, we'll just cast her back out there. We take off again. This 1 mile per hour is actually slower than a 1-speed retrieve. So it stays in a strike zone longer. And that's a good thing. We're headed for that reed bed, so let's straighten around here a little bit. See, every once in a while you gotta look forward, make sure you're not fixing to run into stuff. You do that anyhow, or back into it like I backed into the rocks. You can't look forward and backwards at the same time. I ain't figured out how to do that yet. I tried to stream this, but there again, it kept telling me it could not connect. And it told me that for about a month. And then I thought I had it figured out, so I tried it again today. And no luck. See if anybody else catching anything. Can't read that language. Come on, let's have another fish. Come on here. Head over towards the boathouse. So let's go a little to our left. Okay. Back over here. So you can always tighten her up. Get you a good run. If we don't get anything when we get down there at the end, we'll run back up there. Or we can troll back the other way. We can do that too. We just turn the boat around. Or, here's another way you can do it. We can troll backwards. Cast out in front of us, and you put the trolling motor in reverse. There we got us a fish. All right. Bring it up through the trolling motor. There you go. Another steelhead. Good. One thing I hadn't tried. Okay, here's what we're going to do this time. We're going to cast out in front of us. And let's troll backwards. I'm going to use the down arrow. Okay, now we're going backwards. You still got to do the same thing though. You got to turn around and look every once in a while. Make sure you're not fixing to run into something. Because the current coming off the dam will still change the direction of your boat. See, we're headed over that way. So we need to turn us around a little bit. Okay. We'll go back this here. Any lure that will stay under the surface of the water should do good. You don't. I want to try a bottom rod here next, just out of curiosity. I'd like to go over and see if we can troll for sturgeon here. That'd be cool. Haven't tried that yet. Remembering which way to do your arrows is a real part of the challenge. Turn your motor, turn your rear of your boat, the front of the boat. It's part of learning. I'm going to cross somebody's line there, sorry. There's the airplane. Thought we had one. I ought to have had a fish. Oh well. Oops, going the wrong way. That's one of them Old man brain farts again. Y'all know I do that. Gotta do it every once in a while. That lets me know I'm alive. I'm gonna tell you something. My dad used to tell me, if you ain't making mistakes, you ain't doing nothing. You ain't trying. And I used to think that he was just being a smart aleck. But I later found out that he was my stepdaddy. I later found out he was a pretty smart feller. And it is funny that the older you get as a youngin', the smarter your parents become. And by the time you're about 25 years old, you think they're geniuses. You think they knew it all. They didn't. But it's things that they've already tried, it's troubles they've already had, problems they've already been through, and they just trying to keep the kids from going through it. Sometimes they listen, sometimes they don't. I would like to catch one more fish, and then we'll put an end to this. If you like my videos, please watch some of the others, and please subscribe. That'd be wonderful. I'd appreciate it. And if you leave a comment, that'd be okay too. When you subscribe, hit that, here we go, hit that bell so that you know when I put new videos out. You'll get an email notification. It'll keep you abreast of what's going on. We should be getting close to the rocks behind me. Oop, was that a nibble? Was that a nibble? I guess not. Here's one. Looks like a smallmouth. Let me guess. There you go. Okay, that's the way you troll when you're not supposed to. And like I say, I know I've got the most expensive bass boat there is, but I'm going to look, or you can look, and see which ones have a trolling motor. I don't. I think some of the metal boats have trolling, and a lady that was fishing here said they have rod holders too. I'm pressing my R button here, or excuse me, my 9, and it will not let me put my rod holder out here on front of the boat. So, for whatever that's worth, that'd be kind of nice too. But okay, let's go over here. Try one more thing. Let's start the motor. We know where the here, put it in gear. That's cool. We know where the sturgeon are. So let's go over there on that side of the island, between the island and the shore, and see if we can troll with a down rod and see if we can get a sturgeon. I haven't tried that yet, so this is something different. Slow down, go over on this side of the island. I've seen guys over here fishing from their boats, but I haven't seen anybody troll yet. Of course, you're not supposed to be able to do this. That might be something to do with it. Okay, we're gonna Lord, is it gonna get in the boat with us? Okay, let's use that's a good one right there. Okay, it's got that Heavy Chaser 10-2, Ambusher 9500, 025 fluoro, 7-ounce sinker, a monoliter 02, a 7-aught hook, and a spawn sack. Everybody likes fried spam. So let's put our trolling motor in the water. Okay. And let's get our number 2 rod out. And let's go over here a little ways. See where our island is. 1 mile an hour just ain't exactly getting her fast, is it? Okay. Where we need to be now. Don't want to run into the island. some of my markers. There's the island. That's my short. That's my short cast for this sturgeon. Okay, let's cast this out back the other ways. It may get hung up the whole time down through here. I don't know. We're fixing to find out. We fixing to find out. Yep, here we go. That's not a good start. Let's see. Wonder how deep it is right here. Will it tell me? 10 feet. Okay. So if we put our line out here, fish right down through the middle of the boat. 30 feet. Okay. Let's go to 11 feet. Raise the rod up. And let's go. Well, let's go forward with the rod. Because now we're just barely in the water. Barely in the water. Let's let out a little bit more. Here we go. Now let's go forward and see what happens. Just out of curiosity. We know we're not hanging up. You know what? This is the wrong time for sturgeon. Forgot. We want to go at night. We have to back up. Let's go and get tonight. Let's see when our peak is. Our peak is at 11 to 1. Okay. So let's go to 11 p.m. Okay. Now let's back her up. This is just experimenting, y'all. I guess I could let some line out, couldn't I? Don't need 30 feet out. And I have 14 out before I go. We'll go 16. 18. Okay. Okay, now let's go forward and go through that where I know that there are sturgeon right over here. Right over here along this bank. A little deeper here. If I catch a sturgeon, that would be just totally awesome. Oh, you see that nibble? What we got going on here? I saw blue at the bottom of the graph. It's gone, but I saw it. We just make the boat dock and we go back around, go back through it again. Okay. You can turn pretty sharp with that trolling motor. some decent turns. And then when you let go of it, let go of that arrow, it goes right back to center. I'm gonna run over somebody's bobber. I'm sorry. We're bouncing along the bottom. I don't think we're gonna catch a sturgeon that way. But you never can tell. We're gonna try through there one more time. One more time, Daddy. One more time, please, Daddy, please. Bring her up just a little bit. So maybe it won't be bouncing on the bottom. That'll do it. Now, force it on the bottom. Ah. Current's got us going now. Okay, let's back up. $15 is on the bottom. 12 is too high. $11. That's good. Okay. Okay, here we go. That's close to the bottom, but not on the bottom. Nope, no sturgeon. Okay. See if I can catch a sturgeon. Period. Let's see. I want it right down there. Okay. Well, anyhow, that's it. So I'm going to look. If you look at the description of the boats, it'll tell you how they're equipped. And if they've got a trolling motor, you can do this. And there again, if it doesn't, you can turn your motor on. Let's see what we can do here. Let's start our motor. Back road. See what the slowest. bit. Here's as slow as this will go. But this is a big old honking motor, because it'll go 46 miles an hour across the water. So if you've got a boat with a smaller horsepower engine, it should go slower. You might get that 1 mile an hour. See, 2 mile an hour is pretty fast. Okay? Alrighty, let's cut her off. Drop the anchor, cut the motor. Okay? Pick up your anchor. You start again with an E. Okay, that's it. That way you control. But there again, read the description of the boats when you're going to buy the metal boat or a bass boat if you can afford it. And if you want a troll, get one that's got a trolling motor on it, or buy one of the metal boats that's got a small motor on it. There's one that's 15 horsepower and one at 10 horsepower. If you was going to troll, I would get the one with the 10 horsepower. Or if that's what you can afford, that's what I would get. Okay? Well, thanks again for watching. God bless y'all. Tight lines. Good luck. God bless you and your family. And please subscribe. And I'll catch you out here another time. Okay? I'm Double Talk 7. And if you ever see me out in the game and you want to ask questions, please feel free. Because I have fun. I learn a little bit and pass it on. That's the fisherman's way. Okay? So catch you later. Y'all come back now. You hear?